did you see that Bitcoin is now officially on the stock market? Did you see that?
What?
Yeah. Not Bitcoin, but Bitcoin. Let me break down what this means.
Please explain.
So Bitcoin has hit the NYSE, the New York.
No,
Yes,
because
it has.
hold on. A couple weeks ago, we're like, Bitcoin is this cool kid having a party that was kind of cool. Now Bank of America's in there, and they're like, oh, you're legit cool.
Oh, things have gotten more legit, bro.
Bitcoin is prom king.
So Bitcoin is now currently worth $62,000. As the time we film this, I'm sure it'll go down to 58, and then up to 65, and then down to 52, and then up to 69. Like, it fluctuates, but it's crossed 60. It's hovering near all-time highs. It's up big this month, certainly this week, for sure. And part of that, young David, is due to the enthusiasm around the launch of the Bitcoin Futures ETF on the New York Stock Exchange. Okay? Huge. This is huge. And I'll tell you why. Not so much that is huge, but
what this means.
What's the meaning behind this?
Yeah.
This means that crypto is now mainstream. This means the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, right? That the federal regulators, the people that are scrutinizing Bitcoin are saying, come to the party, buddy.
Yeah.
You're in. You're on board. We're on board with you.
Hey, buddy.
Okay?
Come sit with us.
So basically, here's what's going on. It's not Bitcoin itself, not the $60,000 asset. It's the futures ETF. You can bet on the future of Bitcoin. You're familiar with futures contracts?
No.
We'll explain.
But I guess, you're just betting on it?
Exactly. So basically, the New York Stock Exchange is now allowing traders to bet on Bitcoin. But again, not directly on Bitcoin.
Just that it will do well or that it will sink?
Exactly. But it's something called ProShares ETF. That's the company that's responsible for this. That investors can basically bet on what Bitcoin is going to do without actually having to hold on to Bitcoin. Right? So the ETF doesn't actually own Bitcoin. You're just betting on the future of Bitcoin. Is it going up or is it going down?
Gambling.
Straight up gambling.
That's straight up gambling.
Thank you. That's exactly what it is. That's what futures is. So we know what ETFs are. Exchange traded funds are basically they're a group of funds that basically track an asset.
Wait, I don't like this. Okay, sorry. I just saw this going down terrible ways. Yeah.
We'll see. So this ETF tracks Bitcoin, and then a futures contract is basically a contract to buy or sell an asset at a future date at a future price. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's finish this up, and then we'll open up some dialogue. So basically, this is the first Bitcoin ETF to hit the U.S. regulated exchange marketplace, okay? And it's basically been one of the top ETF debuts ever. People have been trying to do this for years and years and years. I think in 2013, Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, the Winklevoss twins of Facebook fame, they tried to launch an ETF back then. Didn't happen. It's been years in the making. But here's what I can tell you. There's more coming, buddy. There's a lot more coming.
Oh, I'm sure.
This is just open up the floodgates.
Yeah, dude.
But at the end of the day, look, this is just going to legitimize Bitcoin, legitimize crypto. I don't think crypto's going anywhere at this point, dude.
I think it's going to. It's legitimized. Like
you're already there. You're already past that point.
What more do you want? Like what more do you want? Like an actual fucking coin? Like what more do you want? It is legitimized.
Yeah. Okay, there
Bank
it is.
of America's at the party, bro.
Yeah.
Now the party is at like the coolest kid's house.
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin is
the Winklevoss house.
Accept it. He's part of the cool kids.
That's
but
where it is.
Now, okay, go on if you have any.
Yeah.
But like, couldn't this be just doesn't this make Bitcoin even more malleable? Like, can't you just go ahead and say if you're betting, like if you have insider knowledge that fucking Tesla's gonna or that Elon Musk is gonna sell all his Bitcoin, you just bet on that shit. Like, this is just another way to make more money and manipulate Bitcoin. Because, like, for sure, like, when I honestly believe that when Tesla stopped taking Bitcoin, it was so that the price would go down so that they could buy more and have more Bitcoin. Right? Like, is that crazy to believe?
Well, I think at the time they blamed it on the environment. They didn't understand.
Yeah,
that,
sure.
Because you're an environmental company and a solar energy company and a green company, electric vehicle company. But now all these Bitcoin miners are using a crazy amount of electricity.
I can totally see a conference room meeting where, like, how do we do this? Dude, just say it's terrible for the environment. You know what else is terrible for the environment? Airplanes. You think Elon Musk just fucking drives his Tesla places? He's on planes all the fucking time.
He's got rocket ships.
He's got rocket ships.
All right. So do you think this is a good or bad move for this Bitcoin ETF?
No, I think it's, well, it depends on which side you're on and how you look at it. I mean, obviously, it's like a milestone.
So let me ask you. 3 months from now, Bitcoin going to be up or down from where it is now?
3
60,000.
months from now. So what? We're Q1.
We're January of 2022.
Bitcoin will be down.
Bitcoin will be down.
Yeah.
So you'll bet on the future of Bitcoin to be down.
Yeah.
And if it's down, you would win. You make some money.
Sure.
But if it goes up, you got to pay.
Yeah.
That's a future. Look, I don't do futures. I like, full disclosure, I'm not the futures guy. I do own some Bitcoin. I do own some crypto. I have invested in an NFT platform. I'm not the futures guy. So I'm not even going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly of the futures. It's very complicated. It's not what I do. Okay? If you are going to mess with futures, make it a very small percentage of your portfolio.
Yeah. So
you know what I like to do with my money?
What's that?
Put it in index funds, put it in the stock
Yeah.
market, put it in the S&P 500, and let that money grow over time. And then I take a small percentage, I put that in some crypto, I'll put in that some REITs, I'll diversify, but I'm not the futures guy. Either way, I think it's a very good thing for Bitcoin. I think it's a very good thing for crypto overall. It gets people involved without having actually owned Bitcoin. It legitimizes everything. Like you said, David, smart young David, Bitcoin's at the cool kids table now.
Dude, he's at the coolest house.
Coolest house on the block.
Yeah, I just see like someone like Elon Musk that owns so much of it. I'm sure, just betting that it'll go down and then sell all his shit, and then he makes a bunch of money this way. Then he can buy more Bitcoin at a cheaper price.
Well, that's why.
It's like
That's
okay,
why they say hodl.
Yeah.
Again, with the index fund, target date funds.
Yeah.
Long term. If you have a long term perspective, which we're going to talk about in a story coming up, if you have a long term perspective, you're going to win, man.
Yeah.
Short term, day to day, week to week, month to month, that's tough to do. If you're thinking a year down the road, 3 years down the road, you know where you want to be 5 years from now.
Yeah.
I'm not freaking out and selling today because I've got a cushion and I've got money saved up, and I'm just going to let the rocky road of the Bitcoin trail, go up and down. But I know that I believe in the asset class, and it's going to be worth 100,000 one day or 500,000 or $1 million one day. I'm not going to freak out when Elon Musk pumps and dumps.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hodl.
There you go. It's true.
I'm not going to do what these Gen Z kids are doing and do drunk me, you the
me,
boys, Robin Hood.
All we talk is money. All we talk is money.
If you enjoyed that short clip from the Soscast, click here to watch another. Click here to watch the full episode, or just stay broke.